Growing up, I had a fleeting delulu of being a chef. How hard could cooking be, I wondered. My first attempt at cooking sadza was a hilariously disastrous affair. But in my defense, I was 11 years old and sadza is quite a tricky dish to cook. And I will confess that at my big age, I still haven't fully mastered it yet. But I have come a long way since my first attempt at cooking sadza. What happened was we got home from primary school and there was no one there. It's fortunate we had an arrangement to get house keys so we weren't stuck outside. My younger siblings said they were hungry, and I, as the big brother, took it upon myself to make sure they were fed. Instead of warming up leftovers or having a couple of slices of bread as we would normally have done, I thought, you know what? I'll cook sadza for you. In hindsight, I can't think of a single logical reason why I insisted on cooking sadza. At that age, kids don't even like it. Flashback to my baby sister saying if I eat sadza I will die, and scaring the whole family because she was an age no kid had business knowing about death. Long story short, my disastrous culinary attempt was a mess which our dog Tex refused to partake in, and so I ended up burying the evidence of my failure in an unmarked grave in the garden. I would have gotten away with it too had my little sisters, whom I had tried to bribe with candy to not say a thing, told my mom as soon as she got home, "We won't tell you that we tried to cook sadza and Tex refused to eat it." I think my delulu of becoming a chef pretty much ended around that time too. And my lack of mastery in cooking sadza might have been avoided had my initial attempt at cooking not been laughed at so spectacularly. Young minds are so easily molded by such things. Fast forward 2 years later, and my blog has a section for kitchen diaries, which I initially envisioned as a home to recipes and other attempts at culinary skills, but is now more about cooking misadventures and other kitchen themed stories. What do you do when a minor pesters you that they want to cook? What if they're a chef in the making and denying them would be depriving the world of a future master chef? Well, you search the internet and hopefully find something similar to culinaryschools.org, which I stumbled upon on the road to finding measurement conversions. Let's not get started on the drama of trying to whip up a delightful recipe and all you have as a measuring equipment is spoons and cups in a world of ounces and milliliters. The site also has some culinary themed games that your kitchen and kiddies' tummies will thank you for. Can I eat this? For the young ones, a game where they choose if something is food or not. Burger time. Players make burgers in a virtual restaurant instead of making a mess in the kitchen. The players to create burgers that match the order request before the time runs out. It's a surprisingly challenging game which requires concentration, memory skills, and some good hand-eye coordination, just like in a well-run kitchen. It's supposed to be a kid's game, but I may have popped by it in my downtime. Well, how else would I be able to school the little ones on how it's played? There are more games to suit different tastes and ages. There's even one that might appeal to early teens, Cooking Love, a choose-your-adventure game where you navigate the choices of a girl establishing her culinary career in New York City on a culinary training adventure with a plot that plays along like a YA novel. Did you ever have any culinary dreams? Care to share any cooking misadventures? Or have you always been flawless in the kitchen? Recently, it was like the mother of dragons helped me prepare dinner. Everything burning to a crisp. But on the upside, we did burn a lot of calories, just like the doctor ordered.